Hello everyone. I welcome you all to another exciting and learning session by the Powerhouse Ideas. In this video, I'll be analyzing Nifty 50 yet again for tomorrow. We have been continuing this series for 2 weeks regularly. Before that also I was doing. So for 2 weeks regularly we have been continuing, and if you open the videos which I gave you in the last 2 weeks, I don't know how my profit percentage or my profit probability is not 80 to 90%. It's somewhere around 70 to 80%, 60 to 70% or maybe. But in the last 7, 8 videos, 10 videos, 12 videos, whichever I gave you, the profit percentage is way high. 1 or 2 days we rarely hit stop losses and we are gaining profits every day. And this is something which I am providing you beforehand so that you can also check. Afterwards, I say that I was analyzing. This is very easy, but I give you analysis beforehand. So I request all of you to increase the credibility, the confidence you have on me. To increase that, you should watch my old videos, at least the last 2 weeks video. So we have been hitting targets bang on. We have been achieving the trades in a very well manner, trading with the trend. We have been doing that. So let us analyze Nifty 50 for tomorrow, that is 10th of June 2022. But before that, let us discuss that what we discussed yesterday. Yesterday I clearly told that today being an expiry day, the moves can be entirely volatile. In the Telegram channel, I also discussed, one of my reviewer, one of my member discussed that I asked them to stay away from market for newcomers. The reason why I say this is because in market on the expiry day, the moves can be one-sided and can be very volatile. You can see big moves on one side. If you're able to capture that big move, then it's party time. But if you're not able to capture that big move, then most of the newcomers tend to average their position against the trend. That's why I say that on expiry day, one should stay away if you're not disciplined enough, if you're not patient enough, or if you're not disciplined to take your stop losses. So I don't want any one of you lose money. So I request everyone that at least on expiry day, you should stay away from the market. Try to watch the analysis and see how they behave in market. So during today, when market opened, when we were somewhere over here, I messaged in the Telegram channel. If you're not connected with me in Telegram, I will be providing the link in the description box today. You can join the Telegram channel. I said in that Telegram channel that the market has opened gap down, and this was the area where it is taking support, and gaps usually works as support, and this was the only target अगर हम flat खुलते हैं नीचे आते तो. So market already had taken a target with a gap down opening, and I clearly said wait for the price action formation and let the market catch the direction, right? So most of the people who would have seen this gap down, if they are not a member of our channel, would have taken PE, seeing that this fall will continue. But that message saved a lot of people. I received some of the messages in personal, also in Telegram, that this message avoided or saved them from taking a PE. Okay, so this was something I updated you live, which I think most of the, or no other, there will be very few who update on regular basis on Telegram with a live support. So this was the live support I was providing to you guys. Yesterday I also told you that market is in a range of 15,000 se leke 15,500. That was done on hourly chart. Now let us see that what I analyzed. I told clearly that if market opens gap down and start moving up, you are not going to take a CE. This I said in the video yesterday. Today morning, I told you that the market has already taken down the downside target. Now watch the price action and let market catch the direction. थोड़े दिन पहले I introduced you a concept which most of you already know, but if you don't know, that when a market moves like this, it takes a support at the previous resistance area or at the previous support area when it's supposed to move in an uptrend. So I was continuously watching the market and seeing what the market is doing. Market was exactly doing this. If you can see right now, I've already highlighted this yellow area which I used during the market. Market went above, take a support at the previous resistance area, then went above. I was waiting for a retest over here, but it didn't happen. The 5 minute candle quickly came down and it took a retest over here. I exactly took an entry of CE over here because on intraday the market was seeming positive, and rest is history. You can see what happened after that. You can clearly see that how did we catch the bottom after taking over here. It once went into small losses over here, very small losses. I took only one lot. I shared the screenshot also in the Telegram channel. I took only one lot today because this was something which I didn't discuss in the video yesterday. I was not planned for this, but the pattern seemed to be very bullish after seeing the gap down, then the recovery, and then the patterns. I took a trade exactly over here, and I took a take at 17 rupees when the premium was 17 rupees, 27 rupees, and I booked at 44. Why I booked at 44? Because the trade was 1:1.15. ठीक है, 1.5. So 1:1.5 की ट्रेड पे मैंने बुक कर लिया, एंड उसके बाद it touched somewhere around 129. So I could have got a lot of money, but that's okay. I don't regret. Discipline is very important. I can take so many profitable disciplined trades every day, but if one day I won't follow my discipline, I will be into huge losses. This I completely understand. So this is what we did today. Now let us analyze what can happen tomorrow. For that, let us go to the hourly time frame. But wait a minute, let me check if I am missing something. No, I'm not missing anything. Yeah. So let us go to the hourly time frame. On the hourly time frame, if you remember from the last 2-3 videos, I'm talking about these lows. Today, if you connect these lows, the market has exactly, let me draw it with the help of a trend line only. Let us take a channel for that. Give me a minute, guys. Yeah. So the market took a support at exactly those lows which I was referring to. And like over here, let us spread the channel. Yeah. So market is seen forming a channel right now. I was like from past 2-3 videos talking about these lows, and market has exactly taken a support from this channel. Support 1, support 2, and support 3. Same way, market is resisting at the top of the channel. Resistance 1, 2, 3, and 4. I also informed you some days before that the mid of the channel is a very important point, and this also works as a support and resistance, which we can clearly see over here. Over here it was a support, then a resistance, then a price action area, then a support, then a support. So there are every high chances that the market can feel or can face a resistance in the between of this channel. So I've drawn this channel. I'll be using it tomorrow. Now let us see on 5-minute time frame that what is the scenario and what will be our bias. Now first understand that what is our bias, on what side we want to sit, whether we want to sit on a PE side or on a CE side. As I explained you right now, market is forming a bullish kind of trend. Market is every time taking support of either of the resistance or of the previous support. Market is not able to break below its previous support. So right now the trend is CE focused, or you can say bullish. Okay, right now the trend is bullish. So my bias right now is only bullish, seeing the trend. But we are at an important resistance zone. Let me show you that resistance. As you can see over here, this resistance I showed you yesterday also, in the day before yesterday video also, that this area was working as a support. Now it's working as a resistance. Now we are again into this area. So there is a cautious point right now. Let me tell you what we have to do tomorrow and what can be the probable trade opportunity. As I told you yesterday, that any parabolic move don't sustain. अब यहाँ पे over here we got a parabolic move. I see very less chances that the market will continue straight away up like this. I see very less chances. One reason is parabolic move. Second reason is a major resistance on the upside. I see a small downward movement, whether by a gap down or whether by a retracement, a small downward movement at least till this level. What is this level? Let me highlight that for you. Guys, this is proper price action. And one very important thing, I'm also coming up with one single video on price action in which I'll be covering everything about price action. And believe me, after watching that video, you won't be like visiting any other YouTube channel. You will be 100% overall profitable if you follow the concept which I will teach in that video. And I will teach you in a manner like I am teaching a UKG or an LKG child. ठीक है, इस तरह से पढ़ाऊंगा so that you can understand every small concept in with proper clarity. So now back to the video, and one more important thing more. In the last of this video, I'll be covering two stocks which we took during the market. I also updated in the Telegram channel. I'll show you the analysis of those stocks for your learning. So this area which we were talking about, is this somewhere around 16,400. So what I see is that market has already given a parabolic move. Now it needs space to breathe. If market opens flat and continue moving upwards, I will be the first person tomorrow to trade tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I don't want to give up my profits. Okay. Seeing this parabolic move, I will be the first person not to trade tomorrow if market opens flat and start moving up, because the market is already overextended on one side, and there is possibility that market opens and keeps on going up. Still, I won't be trading. Only one scenario I'll trade. I'll explain you how. If market opens flat and start moving up, I won't be trading. If market opens flat and come down at least to this level and give me some of the patterns like this, like an indecision pattern, then continuation with a green candle, or somewhat like a double bottom pattern, then I'll be surely looking for a CE targeting this major resistance, that is 16,500. What if market opens flat and went below this? Still, I won't be taking a PE, because the market till the time does not break below the previous low, I won't be biased on intraday basis towards the PE. ठीक है, तो ये तो बात होगी फ्लैट खुलने की. Now what if market opens gap up? तो मैंने आपको एक चैनल का वो बना के दिखाया है, मैं आपको बताता हूँ. इसको थोड़ा सा जूम आउट करते हैं. या what if market opens gap up above this area, the previous resistance? Then you need to see the price action. एक दिन मैं आपको और दिखाता हूँ, जैसे ऐसा ही हुआ था. मार्केट गैप अप खुली थी एंड उसके बाद जिन ने सीई बाय किया उन सब की लंका लग गई थी. सी, this was the day of previous expiry. The market opened gapped up. ठीक है, इतनी ऊपर खुली मार्केट because there was positivity in the market, and उसके बाद the rest of the day the market kept on falling. So if the market opens gap up, it is your responsibility to see the price action and see where the price is going. For that, you need to remember this pattern for downtrend and this pattern for uptrend. You need to analyze yourself. If you haven't seen that video, I've clearly told that market created a support over here. Then it took a resistance from the previous support, then a support, then a resistance from the previous support, then a support, then a resistance from the previous support. So this kind of pattern can be seen. If this kind of pattern can be seen tomorrow also with a very big gap up, then we have to observe the price action, and I'll also guide you during the live market if I'll get time. Okay, so if market opens gap up, we need to see the price action. We cannot say that the market will go straight away up after such a good run up also. What if a market opens gap down? So till the time market does not crosses below this level, which is this level, because this is the previous low. This is 16,333. Till the time market does not crosses below 16,330, till the time we are not thinking of taking a CE. Now last scenario, what if I'm explaining this again, and if market opens flat, somewhere over here and start moving up, I will wait for the market to cross above this and wait for a retest or a double bottom at least for the minimum target of mid of the range. Upside पे target यही रहेगा, लेकिन I am expecting a range bound movement first before continuing upwards, or a retracement first before continuing upwards. So the summary is that the market is overextended right now on intraday basis. I'll be waiting for a retest or a range bound movement. I'll be guiding you during the market hours लेकिन मैं डायरेक्टली सीई में बैठना नहीं पसंद करूंगा अभी, एंड पीई के लिए मार्केट अभी उस तरह का सेटअप नहीं दे रही है, ठीक है। If we sit in a CE tomorrow, as per the parameters shared right now, the target will be the mid of the range, wherever it comes, whether it come at 16,600, whether it come at 16,650 or 700, the first and the only target for tomorrow will be this. And if we try to figure out the target on hourly, let us see what can be the target. Yeah, give me a minute. Yeah. So if we see a continuation move tomorrow, so this area can be the target. What is this area? Let us highlight. It is somewhere around 16,650. Why this area? Because this area has been working as a support, then as a resistance, then a gap, and then a resistance. So this area can be an important area for target. But move as we have planned, because there's a very famous saying that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So move as per the plan. We made a plan yesterday, followed it, and I know most of you would have taken money, filled into like trucks or filled into like the big bags. Okay, I want all of you to be financially independent and making a lot of money along with me. I also made some mistakes, but I tried. You don't make those mistakes anymore, and you be a proper trend following trader. Now let's move on to the another exciting part of this video, that is two stocks which I shared during the week, during the day, and performed a very good movement. The first stock was Time Techno. Let me show you. The reason is they have already given the movement, but the reason is trying to explain you that what I see in stocks as well. From the past few days, I am very much into like options, but I initially started with stocks. I polish my price action with stocks only, and I used to make a lot of money with stocks, and I still do. But options have been my favorite thing from the last few days, few months, or few weeks. And let me show you what I saw in the stock. This stock took a resistance from here, and you can see over here. Over here, I updated in the YouTube. Over here, I updated in the Telegram channel that this stock might fall somewhere around 103 level. You can see the stock almost fall up to 103 level. The reason for saying that was there was a trend line, and the reason for saying that there might be a fall, there was a divergence. If you have not seen the top secret video, you need to see this. You can know that what was the secret over here to see that the stock might fall. So यहाँ पे I took an entry into the stock somewhere around 106, seeing the trend line, seeing the volumes below, and I kept a target of the previous high, that is 1112. The stock easily achieved the target during the day. So this was one of the stock which I shared in the Telegram channel. If you haven't joined, you should join. Second is Rolex rings. What I saw in this stock to make an entry, to make a beautiful entry, I was tracking this stock from a very long time. I always expected the stock to come to 1400 levels, at least till the previous support for an entry. But this stock didn't give an entry. But today I caught this stock somewhere over here, and I kept on waiting that I want a breakout. We saw a breakout, and you can see the continuation. So sometimes profit do comes to you in stock when you track those stocks for at least 1, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, or even weeks. You need to track some of the stocks for weeks to get into profits. So this is the entire analysis from my side. I hope you guys are liking it, and most importantly, I hope that you guys are making profits. That's the main objective. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till the time, take care.